All right, as promised, I have a Loewe unboxing. Of course, I know what's in here, but I'm excited to show you guys. There's actually two things in here, not both Loewe, but one is another item that I've wanted to try for a long time. This is my Loewe unboxing. I got this item from my Teresa. As a total side note, I got this shipped through DHL, which is what my Teresa ships through. They require signature, which makes sense because this is an expensive item. However, what's odd is that I actually asked for it to be released at a local pickup point because I knew I wouldn't be home for the signature. And they just delivered it to my house without a signature anyways. Just be cognizant of that if you buy something super expensive. Luckily, everything was okay, but it says explicitly on here what the contents are. So if somebody was coming up, they would see handbag. I think that's a little sketchy, but I have it, so that's always a good thing. So here's my Loewe unboxing. Ooh, actually don't know how to get this open. Here we go. Boom. Ooh, look at how pretty it is on the inside. Okay, so we have the receipts. There's a beautiful pattern on the inside. The My Teresa box is very damaged, but that's okay. Oh gosh, it's heavy. There's a really pretty pattern inside. Okay, so here is the My Teresa box. Undo the bow. Ooh. It's been racked by Svetlana. Cool. Okay, so the packaging is looking amazing. I have gotten one other item from my Teresa before. It was actually a gift. So I didn't order it, but I did receive it in the box. It was a Dolce & Gabbana silk scarf. So this is looking pretty similar. The one thing is the Loewe item was less expensive at my Teresa, but it's obviously not going to come with the Loewe packaging. So we will see. Ooh. So I will do the Loewe first. So it comes in its dust bag, which just has the Loewe logo at the bottom. And I got the front tote small Raffia in green. It's very cool. Unfortunately, there's already a piece of the palm coming off, but this is a item that is handcrafted from palm leaves in, I believe, Madagascar with the Loewe stitching. I got the small because I thought that would be kind of an everyday size. So let's see what else is in here. So we have another bag. I think that might be for the strap. It's got the tag on it as well. So there is a crossbody strap. You can see in here that there are two D-rings. So there's a nice black leather crossbody strap with just kind of a button pull through way to loop it back onto the D-rings if you wanted it for a crossbody. And then just some additional stuffing, and then the Loewe package content. So, your care cards, that sort of thing. And then I think this is the My Teresa tag. So you'd have to keep this attached if you wanted to do returns. I think is in a beautiful color. I had wanted a small Dior book tote, but I was very specific in that I wanted something darker colored that had a lot of rich colors, like think of an old tapestry when they come out with those. And I wanted it in the small. Those are not easy to come by, and they are atrociously priced for what they are. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't really think that the price point was reflective of what I valued the item at. And two, I think that they're kind of falling out of fashion in the sense that people have been finding issues with them. Dior's kind of come under fire for their quality and then, how they're being produced. So I just didn't find the right one for me. And so I kept looking. I really wanted something that was open tote for summer, something that I felt could go with everything. I've got a lot of seemingly more polished bags, but I wanted something where I'm wearing almost athletic clothes like runners and whatever, and I would still feel that it wasn't too much for it. But then again, the open tote, because I really love my bum bag, and I think that will be another staple for my summer. I'm going to link a video up here if you haven't, because I did review that. But I think the nice thing about having a larger open tote is if I have a little water bottle in here, I'm going to have my sunglasses. This is a great for a day where I need a little bit extra and I'm not just running around. And I wanted something with the ability to be worn top handle. That's something I've learned about myself. If I can't top handle something, I get pretty annoyed because all the time I'm putting my bag down, picking it up, putting it down, picking it up. And if I have to sling it around or I'm carrying a crossbody and it's just dangling and hitting my side, it's annoying. I do like crossbody and I like having that option, which was important to me for this bag. I didn't actually realize when I first looked at this bag that it had a crossbody. And I thought to myself, oh, if it was had an additional crossbody, it'd be perfect. Is there a way to make it? And then the more I looked at the bag, I realized it had one. I think it's perfect because you can, like I said, do the crossbody, which is not adjustable. It's just a single long strap, and then the two top handles. I also think it's perfect for summer because of the raffia style. I know that's getting really popular, and I've wanted a Loewe puzzle for a long time. I really like their products. So to me, this was a way to get into the Loewe, especially because they're raffias. They're so well known for them. They have beautiful bags and they've got so many different styles and they're well priced when you consider it's a designer luxury good. You're looking at other raffia totes and they're so expensive, but this was 1800 Canadian. If you buy this directly off the Loewe site, it's just over $2,000 Canadian. So I opted to go with my Teresa to save that couple extra $100. It has no feet. Again, it's just a simple handmade raffia tote. But I think that the style is so cool and simple. It's also got a fair amount of room. I did order a bag organizer for it just to help it kind of keep its shape because I plan on putting quite a few things in there. So that'll help keep its structure, but then also to kind of protect the bag as well because it is made out of that palm leaf, right? There's no lining in here. It's just palm leaf. So this is a simple, simple bag. It's got the front stitching and then it's got the D-rings and a leather attachment for the D-rings. That's it. That's all you're getting. There's quite a few colors. It comes in black. It also comes in a very beautiful yellow with white letters. I haven't seen that when I looked last week. I haven't seen it, but it was previously available. There's also a beautiful blue and a rust orange. And I may be forgetting them, but I'll put them up here just so you can get an idea on color. I really, really like the color of blue, but I felt that I like the color of blue too much. And so that's what I have my clothing in. I buy a lot of blue clothing just because that ends up being a color that's more flattering on me. And so it would kind of get lost if I had this matching blue purse to my whole outfit all the time. So I wanted something a little bit punchier, something that would stand out, and green and orange are my favorite colors. So I thought this green was gorgeous. It's such a natural color green. It's like a very fantasy green, I would say. It reminds me of like the seaside or something like that. So to me, again, it's perfect for summer because you never know what you're going to end up doing. We could end up going to the beach, to the zoo, to a friend's house. All of this would work with this bag. I will be excited to give you guys a more thorough review once I've used it. I always give myself about a 48 72-hour cooling off period after I buy a bag just to make sure that that's what I really want. So I'm going to give myself a couple days just because I'll be running into work or biking in every day anyways, so I can't use it. So I will think about this idea. I have wanted this for a long time and finally took the plunge, but I'm still going to give myself a healthy amount of time to reconsider just in case. So I'm gonna pack this back up. Yeah, the strap looks really nice. It's all gold hardware. As a note, I had thought about buying some charms for it. The tiger, I still might ask for the tiger for my birthday in a month here because he's so cute. I feel like he would look really cute hanging there. But the donut chain would look really nice on this as well. I haven't decided if I want to dress this up. I feel like I kind of want to actually keep it plain. I just really like the tiger. Okay, so now what is the second item? This mystery item. It's looking really big, so I don't know if it'll work. But these are the area jeans. So there are some really cool ones that have slits with rhinestone embellishments, but I got this pair because I am so fearful of how I will trash these, or my daughter will touch them, or I will get them stuck on something because I'm always bashing my legs in the house. So this comes with a cute rhinestone chain with an A, which I think is very cute. But one of my favorite attributes of the area jeans are not only the cool slits they have in them, but the shape on the back. So I think these are very cool. I wanted a lighter wash denim. I don't like dark wash very much just because it feels so stiff and formal to me. I think it can look really good, especially more fall. But if I'm going for something fun with rhinestones, I kind of wanted to do the light wash. So we will see. I ordered these 1 to 2 sizes bigger than I normally am because they were sold out of my size. But I do find that designer clothing fits a lot smaller. I have bought shirts that generally I'm always a smaller medium that I'll end up having to be a large. I think it really depends on how it's cut, especially because I'm a little bit curvier, more of an athletic figure. So we'll see how much room it has in the hips and the thighs. If I'm going to keep it. Yay! Okay. Well, thank you for joining me for my Loewe front tote in raffia in green. I will let you know if I keep it. And I will also give you guys a full review after I've worn it for a little bit, just so that I can give you an honest review about how it wears. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. I can't wait to share more with you. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments and we can chat more. Thanks.